If you were sexually abused while at school or school activity as a child, you may be entitled.
Hi, my beloved possessed mystic love of the heaven. I'm back to bring back into light. Please take the message and do not option us to send the collective message out for message. Let's see, we need to know what's going on, what's happening for the collective. What's been hidden? Let's see. What's this? Let's let some energy out. Somebody's just over a lot. I'm hearing over, and you're over it. You're done with it. Like, you just don't want to deal with it anymore. You don't want to hear about it anymore. Right off the bat, yeah, karma's a bitch. Wow. Somebody's about to receive some heavy, heavy karma. Heavy, heavy consequences. Justice is being served. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. They should have walked away when they had the chance. When they were told to the first time, they should have walked away. They chose not to walk away. They chose to continue to stay in that energy, stay around. Stated it to themselves. Not, they can try to blame you. Yeah, there's lying spirit. There's lying spirit. They can try to blame you. They can try to blame other people. They can put blame on, they can try to put blame on them. But in reality, it's all about them. They're the ones that did it. Spirit sees it all. Okay? Everything's recorded in the spiritual realm. Everything is being recorded in the spiritual realm. There's nothing spirit can't see. There's nothing God can't see. There's nothing your ancestors can't see. Somebody was ghosted. Bad health, sick health, doing black magic and pale work, black magic. Yeah, they've been doing black magic to keep you stuck. That's it. Black magic to keep you stuck. You are truth. You're the cross watcher, and you have this lying spirit. You need to stop lying. You need to speak truth. You need to own up. Take accountability. You're only paying more karma. You're only paying more consequences in your life. Okay, you're only building more karma debt. Okay, more karma. Sending psychic attacks, negative intent. Okay, somebody's been trying to do a death spell. Okay, against the collective. Okay, against a chosen one. Trying to give somebody a heart attack, stroke, bringing up their triglycerides. Okay, bringing their HDL down, bringing out their blood work. Okay, so their blood work. Somebody's really trying to attack somebody, trying to make somebody have a stroke or a heart attack. Okay, if they send in their psychic attacks, negative intent. Whoever is trying to make you have a stroke or heart attack is going to end up backfire on them. It's going to happen to them. They're going to end up with a stroke. They're going to end up having a heart attack. They're going to end up being in a wheelchair. They're going to not be able to move around. Okay, not be able to talk. What you put on to somebody comes back onto you. Wow. Instead of wanting with them because they don't like you. Weird. Shine bright like a diamond. That's why they don't like you. You shine bright like a diamond. You shine bright like a diamond. Yeah, I just keep hearing they're doing a lot of spell work. Okay, a lot of spell work. What belongs to you shall come to you. Same if you attack somebody. Somebody thinks it's funny doing spell work. Somebody thinks it's funny sending attacks, okay? Making somebody sick, making somebody have health problems, health concerns, okay? That's not fucking funny. It's not funny at all. It's not cool at all. You play magic, you get yourself fucking burned. Well, this, you're gonna play magic and end up getting yourself killed. Paralyzed. Fucking this blew out on the ground. Black magic being done. Dark magic. Thank you. Fake emails, fake accounts. Someone could be sending a death spell or a death threat to you. Wow. Somebody could be sending a death threat to you through an email. Ooh, wow. Came out. Jail, prison. You're trying to heal over here. Look, you're fucking trying to heal. You could be dealing with wishy-washy energy.
Breathe,
You're really trying
Papas.
to heal wishy-washy energy. This could be part of a cult. reaping what they've sown as well, motherfuckers. They're gonna reap what they've sown. Truth was set free. Truth was set everyone free. That's right. You know, coming out. That won't come out. Okay. Somebody's gonna get hung. Okay. There's a false prophet out there. False spiritualist. Okay. This false spiritualist, this false prophet could be the one that is doing these death spells, these death threats. You don't think they're gonna Grandma Dorothy coming through as well? So you have a past loved one. Red Jr. is somebody that passed away too from that I knew. So yeah, this is a past loved one. Okay, somebody you know that passed over, somebody can show you something, wanting to know something. They're trying to make you transition to the afterlife. It's not happening. What magic being done, you can be feeling. Okay, you can touch it. Okay, black magic, white magic are two different things. Okay, it's about intent. Black magic is about the loving intent, about killing somebody, hurting somebody, love spells, taking free will away from somebody. Okay, trying to destroy someone's life. White magic is about helping somebody, helping yourself, self-love, protection, healing, helping others, praying for others. Okay, wishing well, wishing people grow, people be abundant. Okay, wishing that they're just going to have they're prosperous, they're fruition. Okay, whoever doing this is emotionally available. Where you be emotionally available, like you don't want that. You don't want to deal with anybody. They know how like shitty the world is around. You're a light worker, light bringer, full of magic. You guys, every human being, everybody has this magic within them. Okay, everyone has a gift, ability, it's dormant, they have an activity, yes. Have willpower, keep going on, keep moving on. My left ear starts hurting. That's what I'm having willpower. Move forward. So maybe more than one person in this cult. Okay, it could be more than one person in this cult that is doing spell work, black magic, dust spells, wishy-washy energy.
Hi, I'm Steph Gordon, and this is a story about how I accidentally spent about $175 at a not-so-good restaurant. Okay, so it was last summer. My boyfriend and I went to an event where we got this really cool gift bag when we were leaving. Not a common occurrence for us, but it was filled with all these different gift cards to clean.
Something you have said is coming to pass. Okay, it's happening. Be dealing with a white supremacist. That there. I see that too, but having trouble sleeping at night. They hate how they treat you, so they treat you badly. Cleansing your energy, clearing it away. This person could be in jail. This white supremacist could be in jail, or whoever's in jail. They could be having trouble sleeping at night. They can't sleep. Jail cold. Jail prison's cold. They keep it freezing cold. I remember being in there, and they don't give you extra blankets. They don't give you nothing. I just remember they give you. I was in a yellow jumpsuit. They had me in yellow, you guys. Okay, when I was in jail, they had me in yellow. I think it was yellow. Oh my gosh, I think it was yellow. They had me in yellow, and it's not long sleeve, short sleeve, and you have one little blanket with a very thin pillow and a metal bed frame. Why did they use metal bed frame? A little fucking pad on it, like really. And oh my gosh, I was so freezing, and I have a thyroid disease. And so I get really cold easily. And then coming off dope, I was coming off methamphetamines too then. You know what I mean? Like, coming off that, so I'm fucking in colder. Oh my goodness, I'm surprised I didn't have hypothermia in the jail. I'm surprised I didn't die in the jail for that. You know? So you can't sleep. It's really hard to sleep when you're cold. Some people can sleep really good when they're cold. Some people can. I can't sleep when I'm super cold, and I can't sleep when I'm really hot. I can be like, you know what I mean? Like, that normal time. But yeah, something significant there. Okay, what the fuck? My studies in bad health sickness. Bad health sickness. What else do you want to collect to do? No. What
You
else?
got the friends?
There's a divine partner coming out, Godzilla energy. Godzilla. Divine partner is somebody that you're meant to have a partnership with, okay? That's divinely guided. You guys are both divinely guided. Someone's poisonous, or somebody try to poison you. Oh wow, somebody try to poison you. This person tried to poison you is about to go to jail, prison. They may end up being dead too, psychic, but that's okay. Oh my gosh. They may end up dying. Someone could be psychic. Somebody, okay, psychic as it's sidekick. Your sidekick. Do you remember Psychic Bones, guys? Remember Psychic Bones? Verizon had them.
Mm.
Altel had them. The Psychic Bones, the one that's light up, the psychic. Somebody's sidekick here. What else? What else is happening here? New reptilian coming out. This is something that's here to destroy the planet. Okay, trying to destroy your world. She contain control and selfish benefits. It's about selfish benefits, about what's best for them. Okay, they want to control your life and the people's lives. They want to control anybody's life. Okay, manipulating societies, cultures, and technologies developing by doing this by depleting the planet resources and committing crime against humanity. So they're committing crime against humanity, but they're trying to deplete the planet's resources. Okay, they're trying to destroy resources. They want to ruin the resources. They're the ones that are the ones that are actually causing man-made fires, man-made disasters. Okay, these reptilians are the ones that are dividing the Democrats, Republicans, and lefties and righties, and everything. These reptilians. I'm sorry, these liberals, these Democrats right now that are wanting to fight everything, they're dividing everybody. They're making people divided. Those are reptilians. Okay, or the people in power, politicians in power. They're literally trying to destroy this planet, okay? They're literally trying to destroy everything around us. And now we have to have more resources because they're out there doing the stupid shit that they're doing. You know what I mean? Like calling the military and calling fucking National Guard, fucking calling more ICE agents because fucking people out there protesting. The people that are protesting are not protesting properly or the right way, whatever, and they're causing more. They're damaging people's properties and businesses. And they're rioting. They're doing all this other extra shit, which is now anyone's acting like that. That's a reptilian. That's depleting planet's resources. When things could be even worse in the world, something worse can be happening. This is spiritual warfare. And I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not either. I'm not for either side. For God. But right now, what I've seen. Everything's divided in because of the liberals and Democrats that are freaking trying to prove a point that they don't even know a point that they're trying to prove that they don't even know what they're fighting for. Pizza get going on here. So, yeah, I don't know Republican either. I don't see the Republican Party either.
Okay, well, look at that.
I'll be honest with you, I don't like politicians at all. I don't like no politicians.
Great.
I think all politicians are fucking scumbags. And I feel like they're all fucking corrupt. And I feel like they're all fucking trying to make draconians. Okay, that's draconians as well. Draconians together. Okay, reptilians associated with the draconians are associated with reptilians.
Yeah, give me a sec.
They are evolved. Okay, the draconian is evolved, and none of draconians are bad. Okay, none of draconians are bad. I'm gonna say this because I feel like I have draconian blood in me. Okay, I do feel like I have draconian blood in me as well. It's a starbeam. Okay, there's good star seeds and there's bad star seeds. There's good in everything. Good humans, bad humans. Good aliens, bad aliens. Okay? But I do feel like I have draconian blood in me. It's my family, my DNA. But draconian are military. Okay? They're the ones that are military. They're military style energy, conquer and multiply. They do not want their race. They just like authority.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Hey.
One who is incarnated to harness resources for their own gain, personal power. Okay? Resource of own gain, personal power is female as well. Okay, and the reason I say that is because there's a time in my life that I was about my own self-interest. Like, how can I get richer? How can I do this? How can I do that? This would be part of my addiction. You know what I mean? Like I was just draconian energy. I had draconian, and there's times that I'm like, I fall back into that temptation. You know what I mean? Like selfish gain, but spirit. I start meditating, I start praying. I ask spirit to help me not think like this, not have these thoughts, and not to be this selfish person. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not a perfect person because I've been selfish before. I wanted my way before too. But owning up to it, knowing it, is what's helping me get through it. And God helping me. There's a dirty informant coming out. Satanic. When I say there's fire magic, I said something about fire. Somebody's ignoring all these damn signs, looking at vertigo, ignoring all the damn signs. Some last things, messages, numbers. Somebody needs to work on their chakras. They need to balance them out. Somebody wants a dark night of soul. And hearing some of you guys go through the dark night of soul, and they'll wake up. These liberals and these Democrats or even Republicans are gonna. It doesn't matter who they are. They're gonna wake up. There's some people wake up and actually seeing that things are gonna make change. Making changes going to God. Asking God for help. Somebody's contract is blocked. Okay, this is somebody with a mental illness, somebody that is inferior, somebody that's not enlightened, they're in the dark. Okay, they're not thinking clearly, they have no awareness, they're ignorant. Okay, someone
Sorry about that.
blocked the contract.
Sorry about that.
What did I just say? It's time to get out of the fucking darkness. We're gonna take that last one. Okay? It's time to get out of the darkness. Too many people are in the darkness. Too many people in this world are in the darkness. Way too many people. We need to have another awakening. Another spiritual awakeners come through. Okay, before I got these cards, we're gonna do some names. I said justice earlier, justice prevailed. Wrongs corrected, justice being served, court case won. Someone try to sacrifice you. Or try to sacrifice someone you love. Okay? I'm gonna go scare. I will put them out in a minute so they are coming out. I want to get names first. So they'll do it first. Okay, so names. Someone thought you were really weak. So 35. 35 breaks down to 8. Karma. Justice. Abundance. Favor Shonda. Spiritual attack. Nelson. college, something happened in college, mother, Japanese, hidden camera. Okay, when I say white supremacist too, you guys, just know that white supremacists isn't always just white. There's black supremacists, there's Asian, there's Mexican, there's other things, there's other groups that are racist, okay? A lot of the other groups. They just call, I don't know why they have to say white people are like white supremacists, that they're racist, but they're also black. I mean, I've heard these people have made research, but there are black people that are black supremacists that actually hate white people, or hate Asians, or hate Mexicans, and there's actually Mexicans that hate black people, white people, and there's like Asians that hate Mexicans and white. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just always like white or the racist people, okay? And to be honest, you know, there's more middle, medium skin tone to darker skin tone than whites. There's more medium skin tone to dark skin tone to brown, black skin tone than whites, okay? So, in this whole world, okay? Whites are only a very small percentage. Okay, if you really look at the national
One step, that's all it takes. That step becomes a lap becomes a mile. One set turns into two, then three. Maybe you try a class, starting in the back, then make your way up a row.
okay, for in the United States, I'm going to the United States 59.2%, okay? In the United States. The why is the world. Okay, so in the this is what it doesn't say the white guy. What is the majority race of the world? The race of the world. Okay? African, Asian, Indigenous, I'm sorry, I can't pronounce it, Latin America, or mixed heritage backgrounds. Not white, not white, not white. Who constitute approximately 85% of the global population. So when people want to start saying white people are white supremacists or the races are famous, whatever, there's more middle tone, medium skin tone to brown skin tone, especially African, Asian, Indonesian, Latin America. Doesn't say, okay, it does not say Caucasian, does not say white. Right here, which race has the largest population on Earth? Here's Chinese. China is the single largest ethnic group, about 1.4 billion. Within that, followed by major groups like Arabs and Bengals, all concentrated heavily in Asia. The most popular content, like I'm gonna miss there. Zambia, some people had 90% and stuff, and what people 90, but when Jesus was, no, Jesus was not white, you guys. Jesus was not Caucasian. He was not the same skin tone as me. You get to say blood. We all should say blood. But if you really want to look at Jesus, he was Middle Eastern. He was brown. He was a medium skin tone. To more darker skin tone, medium brown. He was not American. He wasn't Caucasian. He wasn't white. He was from Middle Eastern. We're Middle Eastern. Medium skin tone. Some a little darker, some a little lighter. Think about it. Really think about it. And all the Christians, all the Bible books, all I want to portray as a white man, as a white Christian man, white man. He was not a white man. He got eliminated. A lot of people are like, wow, white girl saying that he was not a white man. He was not a white man. Okay? There was a lot. So there's actually a lot more people, and there's a lot more Asians and blacks that are more racist against white people than, you know what I mean? Yes, there is still white supremacists. Yes, there's still white people that are racist. There are. Not the nuts. I'm gonna tell you, my mom was one of the people that she would talk about people, and then she would look at races, okay? For the people that she dated Asians. My mom dated Asians, and my mom got married to a South Korean. But then when it came to African Americans, she didn't want nothing to do with nothing. Okay, so I'm not saying that, like, that white people are not racist because they're all. But to me, when I look at people, we're all the same. There's one race, and that's human. That's humans. There's one race. It doesn't matter what color we are. And that's when you stop that. But when people are up and saying that white people are so like, there's more middle medium skin tone than white. But yes, USA is, yeah, if you want to get USA is more, but yeah, okay, so see, here, I'm gonna give you another fact check, okay? You guys like my fact check? 80% of the world population generally refers to people who live in Asian Africa, which means they are middle to dark skin tone. 80%. Or increasingly, people living in urban areas are recent United report noted that over 80% urban living is described as those less developed countries. See? You have Chinese speaking out Chinese, which Chinese is middle, you know, light to middle, medium skin tone. So, I'm just gonna tell me what I think, Emma. I'm going to open the other. That's, I don't know, like, I came back to that, somebody's like, oh yeah, they're always for us. No, there's this, other, this music. Like, I'm gonna tell you, my ex-husband, he's Mexican, and he said that Mexicans hated blacks. Okay? But then my stepfather's El Salvadorian, my stepfather is El Salvadorian, said that Guatemalans and like Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and Hondurans and
Aquarium,
El
Bubba,
Salvadorans, they don't like each other. Like, what?
Bubba, my
You
baby.
really know that? Yeah, my stepfather is El Salvadorian, said that other Hispanic people don't like other Hispanic people because they think that one country is better than another country. So like Mexico don't like El Salvadorans don't like Mexicans, like the country where they're from. Isn't that fucking nuts? It's crazy. Like, who would you guys fucking know you guys speak the same language you guys are, like, you know? Let's just come together. We have to come together. There's the camera. We have money laundering. There's three about something like I was gonna say Jenny. Jenny wanted to come out. I don't know why Jenny wanted to come out. Money laundering. He works in the jail. He locked up. Money laundering. There's a hubby coming through. Hubby's here. We have Ocean, Mumbai, Springfield, Shane, Mellons, Night Watcher. The middle-aged woman man needs assistance or help. Needs help. Ramos, Blue Eyes, Joel, Singapore, Nat, Tanya, Javier, shooting. I got hiccups, guys. Wow. What's that? Manapart, phone tap by the feds, or by the police. Sorry, by the police. And these both being tapped by the police. Jamie, Airbomb, or Jamie, Rainmaker, Beyonce, Malin, Jasmine Fear, Succubus, Female Demon, Someone Who Left Alone. We have 777 coming up, Yukon, and Idling. Okay, someone's engine is running hot. Vehicle's not moving. Okay, idling is one of that community idling hot. Okay, someone's engine idling on hot. Okay, it's not moving. But then also during someone's idling with divine feminine. Okay, divine feminine or divine masculine. Look at somebody. Someone has a plug on speed dial. Cancun, water ski show, vice president, be of a game, a club, a university, secret society, a sorority, fraternity, Rosar, Indian Seed, Roosevelt, Candy, Mikey, Sheldon, Stilly, Crime Scene Lab, Wet Gym Spiritual Sex, Salt and Pepper Hair, Feathers, Echo, something's echoing. Okay, your phone is being tapped, your phone is echoing. That's one way how to find out if your phone is being tapped is echoes. It makes a weird noise. There's sometimes a tap noise, okay? Pablo, you could be this person that's echoing too, like you receive messages, you're transmitting messages as well. Transmitter. Pablo with Ruth. I'm also remember the emoji Ruth. Ricardo, Arturo. I love that name, Arturo. Arturo. Love it. Ricardo, I don't know why I like you, Ricardo. Rico. Arturo. Carlos. I'm selfish and inconsiderate and don't think of other people's feelings. See, someone's selfish and inconsiderate. And that's what I was saying. I was this person. And I'm gonna tell you, last night, my husband's gonna be, he's part of a council, okay? He's actually part of a council now, the church council. He's giving himself to Jesus. He's switched it around. And he's gonna be part of the youth council, okay? But he's part of the church. He's part of the council, the church council. But he's gonna be he's the president of the youth department, okay? It's not a big church, guys. Very small church. He says you should be. I'm not. I have to make things going on with everything, but it's good for him, But he did this personality test last year, okay? And I've taken before for taking my situation for my going back to school for my leg coaching, coach coaching. But on his, he took it and he was okay. I see him with a female, and he was like, "Let's take yours." So I took mine, and oh my gosh, you guys, looking at that personality, it made me look at myself in the mirror for once and reflect, and it brought me back to I put my work before my family and my love life. And that's what I'm trying to say this today, because I'm trying to say, like, we don't sometimes realize what we do until we hear it or we take a test or we see something. And I'm trying to say is, like, last time when I took that, it showed that I'm being selfish again. And then we're like, no, what? Like, yes. Because sometimes I put this stuff and, like, my business, I get so wrapped up in it. Like, I'm literally wrapped into it. Like, I'm really good at balancing things out, you guys. I get wrapped up where I want to do my readings, and I don't take as much time with my family, like spend time with my husband as he wants, or when I'm working. I'm working on the clock. I'm working morning, I'm working night, I'm working afternoon, I'm working, I become a workaholic, but because I love doing it. And I kind of become a little selfish because I'm there for church, but I'm there, so right now I'm like, it's all about this in church, and I've been neglecting him a little bit, because it kind of came out and showed that, like, I'm not putting as much time in my relationship with him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm being a little bit selfish, and I am. I'll get up here and I'll be down here and say, all you guys, I'm being a little bit selfish right now, and I told him I'm sorry, so tomorrow we're going to do something together. I need to take time, and I need to take time away from here a little bit, even though I love doing this, and I need to take time, and that's why I go to church with him. I go to church with him because that's something he loves me to go with. It gives him family time. My husband, you guys, he has a family. He wants, I'm more masculine energy where, let's get things done, let's do this, and he wants to have a good relationship, wants to date night, spend time together all the time, family time, like, okay, put the phone down, get away from work, and anything like that. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna do that. So that's what I was saying, like, I look at that and like I took that personality test and it came out the same thing. It's like, okay, I sometimes put my work, get into something like my work, and I'm focused. I'm focused and driven, and like I'm determined, and like I'm doing this, and like kind of like everything else is like in the back of my head, like not really caring. So, I do care about other people, but like that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you have to realize that. So this could be coming up because maybe you're not realizing that either. Yeah, last night I didn't realize it at first when I took that test, and I'm like, oh my gosh, because the test was just to the T. You know, it's everything I have. It was purple.
Sometimes life can be a little messy, but with Next Gen Nubella Performance Fabric at Ashley, we've got your whole home covered, so you can get back to what you love, messes and all.
Purple, productive and responsible. Okay, so this is mine. Productive and responsible, gets things done on time, focus, complete things, organized, level-headed, likes to teach, it follows rules, runs to the point, likes to high standards. Okay, I got all of purple. And then in the purple, it says a 4 on this in this thing. You have tendency to define yourself by what you're accomplished. Okay. Your tendency to be efficient can leave your family and friends feeling left out of your life. You need to remember to make time for people you love and love them in a way that feels like love to them. Like literally fucking came out like that, you guys. Okay? Your focus can be very narrow. This at times can cause your communication to be abrupt. You need to try to have conversations with your spouse or partner, children, and coworkers that are longer at times that when necessary. I don't do that. So like when I was reading that, I'm like, oh my God, I reflected in case, so I'm telling you guys the same thing, okay? Sometimes you don't see that until you hear it, and you may be triggered. I was triggered for a minute last night, and then I'm like, okay, yep, that's true. But somebody really not caring. Like, when I look at that, I do care. I can be a little bit so, but I do care about gifts and I just may not. I may come up for her. I have that case towards energy sometimes. Okay. So again, but you could be doing something that really does not care. Okay, they really do not care. They're selfish, they're inconsiderate, and they do not care about people. Like they don't care at all what people have to say. I do care about what people like. I do care about my husband's feelings. I do care about my daughter. I do care about you guys. Like when he tells me that, I do feel bad. Like, okay, yep, maybe we do need a date night. Yep, maybe we need to do this. Maybe I do need to watch a movie. You know, they do scams. So somebody doing scams, you guys. ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms. Stephen Hill, Texas. Baphomet, with Peter, Rihanna, Legends, Richardson, AC, Florida, Young, Chris K, and Pontiac. Someone drives a Pontiac. I don't know if they make them anymore. Pontiac Grand Am, Pontiac Grand Prix, Pontiac G6. Okay, we're gonna go to the fucking number ending extended rows of 3035. So we have the blood sacrifice coming out, which is sacrificing the lives or lives of others for their personal gain, making deals with the elites for fame, success, fortune, money, and clout. That's where I'm coming. Like I said, like this happens. I'm not gonna say it doesn't. It happens, fam. So justice serves. Oh, CPS wants to sit over here. You guys probably wonder what this card is. CPS must be out again. He's carrying a job. They're gonna try to poison you spiritually too. Okay? This person that try to poison you could be getting locked up or going to jail. Someone between the ages of 10 and 20, or you have a child between the ages of 10 and 20, co-parenting, baby mom, baby dad drama, differences, custody, husband support, e-worship of power hungry. Wow. Ain't no fun when the rabbits got the tables turned. I'm drug looking out. Sales, mobile, dealer, user. Oh wow, wow, there's some exactly like OD attacking the hitman. Wow, somebody fucking does some fucking really dark criminal activity here. This shit fucking well, yeah, you could be a shaman too, wow. Hitman, assassin, murderer. Things about to get fucking hot in here. Things about to go down, okay? I'm getting things about to go down. Fraud, ID theft, money order, credit card, wire transfer, money laundering. Fuck, there's a lot going on here. Mob ties, cartel, organized crime. You have a royal lineage, royal background, royal bloodline. Shaman, healer. Shamans work with dark energies and they work with light energies, okay? So what they mean is that they work with demons and angels, okay? Which if somebody has some inner demons, has some inner angel, like they work with good and bad. They help heal good and bad. Okay, shamans also look at people that